smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way to get everything done and dusted. As you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about some Jamaica Reggae Boyz, and it's going to kind of fall across every single thing. All right, so we're gonna deal with oral Tracey's conversation with Mr. Speid on the explosion. That is closer to what I've sent, what I've came out and talked on. All right, yes, but I will deal with that separate. Then we have to go through the Reggae Boyz abroad as well, because a lot of these guys, oh boy, it's not looking the best coming in. All right, yes, but as what they have always said, when it's Jamaica time, we seems to find it. All right, and what persons ask about the date when the Rasta will drop, we have to talk on that as well. All right, and then obviously we have to talk on the general thing extensively. So that's what we have, and we're gonna do calling. You're just gonna call my cell phone and I just fit you in the stream itself. So let me go by bigging up people in the chat. And one thing we have to start from guys, big up to our real, genuine, authentic subscribers subscribing at a rapid rate. So we have to give you big ups to that. All right, we are close to 10,000, and it looks like at the rate as you guys are subscribing, we might get 10,000 next week on this platform. So keep on doing that great work, because I am telling you, it is getting noticed. So keep on doing that great work. All right, yeah, man, and we do appreciate it as well, because we know we work for it and actually has the talent to achieve it. Big up yourself, Owen, Jason Guna in the building, Sheridan in the building, Ricardo Myers in the building, and then we have Sack Passage, Jason Ferran with Ush Puppy as well. All right, let me start with this one, because this is the one that people been asking for. So they said right here, Jamaica Reggae Boyz squad for the upcoming Concacaf Nations League finals will be unveiled at the press conference on Thursday, March 14, 2024 at the Jamaica Football Federation at 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. Jamaica time, Thursday, you will be getting the squad. So everyone that wants the squad, that's the date the squad will be out. Members of the media are invited to cover this event. So they are invited. We don't see anything connected to the internet, so people can ask virtually. I hope they do fix that. So Mr. Simon, make sure you work on that. All right, yes. So if you want the real authentic questions being asked, make sure to put the worldwide added to it. Tom, big up yourself, real baller. Yes, me, friend. You know, I'm gonna keep on watching that and see how it blossomed, Mr. Real Baller. All right, you need to pay me for promotion. You were the one promoting all of these new subscribers. I'm amazed. Jump up, big up yourself, Irie, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Drew Ross, aka Drew Fortis, in the building. All right, Chevron Peart in the building. At grown. I don't up at grown. Where you guys get these names from? Chuck Norris says, I have one question. Do you know where is Niger? I think so, yes. Chuck Norris, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Clearly, you're coming from over my next channel. Michael Thomas in the building. Big up. Thanks for being here. And Pepsi in the building. All right. So let me start with this one before we get into the Mr. Speid oral Tracey, because that is going to kind of take the show to the next side. So let me go to let me move towards the more football inside, all right, because that's what we are specialized in. All right, so I have to beat Mr. Stennett. He's always on my channel. He came the last time and he said Mr. Amaribel looks like he's going to be here because he has a splinter in his foot. All right, so clearly Mr. Stennett did not know what he's talking about. All right, yes. What's his full name? You know that guy came here and he gives so much trouble. So that Mr. Stennett guy, him, yes, he said Mr. Amaribel had a splinter in his foot, but clearly that is not true. So Mr. Stennett, anywhere you get your information from, tell him to stop giving it to you. All right? Yes. because you're not correct. All right, yes. Docklands Tenet. Docklands Tenet. Yes, that one named Docklands Tenet. Yes. So, anyways, yeah, thank you, Drew Fortis. Docklands Tenet. We have not seen him from that then, since we have called him out, we don't see Mr. Dockland, he's hiding and trying to make sure he fix Amari so he could have come back. But definitely that's not going to happen. Yesterday, Dockland, Amari posted that the surgery went well. The surgery went well. So hopefully he's going to recover fast enough. He's going to recover fast enough. But definitely it doesn't mean he's going to be available in a month's time. I think that's going to take longer than a month because he's still in hospital bed, maybe 1-2 days after. So I think it's going to take longer than a month. And remember, it's both of his hamstrings, So it's definitely going to take longer than a month. So maybe let me watch it, people, because I don't want to jump to say it might just be close to a season-ending injury. But I think it's going to take a while, and those things you don't want to force the guys them back in bad positions. All right, yes. So Amari Bell is out, and that's 100% fact. A fact. Even that the Cranky said that he's not sure if Amari Bell is out because he heard different things. Well, Cranky, the doctors them have him in the bed. He's not going to recover at all. All right. The hospital and the arm string. Yes. All right. So, anyways, yeah, let me move on because it's running. A few more days left. We are at the 13th of March, and the game will be played on the 21st. All right, so we are pretty much days away. So those guys that are not looking fit ain't going to make it. But we have some good news because some of the guys them that we thought weren't getting enough games and had niggles, some of them had enough games. No, I had some game time and even did well in those days. So I think that can help us a little. All right. That's season ending for sure. Okay, well, I never wanted to say anything on that side. All right, yes. Bless up, Chris Smith, Owen, Chuck Norris, yeah, man. Let me move on now to the rest of the other guys them now because we had a few guys that represented for the Reggae Boyz yesterday. Yes, some of them, the results, them not looking good at all. I'm telling you guys, so two of our ballers that we should be relying on heavily. I can't tell you that I am happy with that performance, people. I know some of you guys want me to lie to you, but I can't lie to you. But yeah, I saw a lot of you guys sending it to me, so you guys know what I'm going to talk about. All right, so before JD, Tyler Adams and McKenny are back from injury. Yes, Adams is still not fully 100%, but I think they're going to still bring him. But McKenny came back with a bang. All right, yes, and it looks like he's going to be Serie A champion. So the man is doing his thing. All right, yes. All right, so Chuck Norris, I'm very sorry. It looks like you're out of the place. Yes, I think Chuck Norris don't need to return. Chuck Norris is saying a lot of things, all right? I don't, yeah. You see Shaquille Turner out here putting up all sorts of things. All right, so anyways, let me go through these ones first before we touch that topic because I saw people already putting it in the chat, Do it, big of yourself, yeah, man, and C2 from London, massive respect, thanks for passing through. So anyways, Barnsley played. We had two players on Barnsley, so we are watching out for them, especially the midfielder because we seem to lack some midfield. All right, so John Russell actually played. All right, 90 minutes he played. He had a goal in this one, so that's big for confidence coming in. 70 touches. Out of that 70 touches, he tried 57 passes, completed 49, which is 86%. Two key pass, 2 of 3 of his long balls were good on the day. That is definitely nice. 1 shot on target, 1 shot off target, and 1 shot blocked. 3 shots in total. Dribbles 1 of 1 completed. They're perfect. Do it when it's necessary. Don't overdo it. Ground duels 2 of 4 and his aerial duel 9 of 11. So that is very, very good. This is a very good game for him. Last position 11 times. and one clearance, one interception, one tackle, and one dribble pass. So that is Mr. Russell amongst the goals, but not just amongst the goals. He was an integral part of the midfield and the highest rated player on his team. All right, yes. And I think he might just be the man of the match in the end. All right, so that's good for John Russell. But we still have the attacker on it, Devante Cole. Devante Cole came in on the 68th mark. All right, yes, he came in on the 68th mark overall. So I'm going to just put it up here. 30 minutes played, 18 touches, 8 passes tried, and he made a few long passes and tried to get involved. All right, so I have to say I've watched a lot of matches from him, and he's alright, but you know, I would like to see him in the national team before I draw my conclusion. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough, you know. Yes, yeah, man. We make Chuck walk out, you know. Yes, Chuck not working right, you know. Something is wrong with Chuck. So, anyways, that is 2 or 4 players. Devante Cole is okay. You know, I will bring him because we don't have much people. But if we had to choose, I don't think he makes my best set of strikers, to be honest. I've watched him enough. You guys sent me, I've watched games over and over and over and over. I don't know why. Big up yourself, Algie. Massive respect. All right. I don't know. Like, he just had all of his bad games when I'm watching him. So he's okay. But if I have to choose with every strikers available, I wouldn't choose him. That's just my take. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but it's just my take. All right, people? Yes. So anyways, now we have Reading. Reading lost 2-1 to Derby here. And we have our boy, he makes back the bench now. So that is a good one. It's a good one. Connor Boyce Clark made back the bench. So that is very, very good for Jamaica if we want to put him in the numbers. All right, he made back the bench. I cannot believe a Jamaican name himself a crusty. Okay, the chat is going AY. What's up, man? Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. It's always Jason Ferran over here doing all sorts of madness. You know, big up yourself, Andrew. 55. Thanks for being here. Yes, man. So Connor Boyce Clark is back in the selection of Reading. Obviously, he never got any game, but he's on the bench as the next keeper. So that is good sign back for Connor Boyce Clark. He had some niggles throughout the season, so I don't think him not making this team frequently enough. I don't think it's down on his talent. I think it's down on injuries why he never really made it much. All right, yes, but he's back. Let me know if you will select him. I think he's high on the selection pool once he's playing. All right, yes. Now we have one of our other brother. He's having a good bounce back from injury. Greg Lee, I thought that yesterday Greg Lee's team, Bolton, gave them a whipping. All right, so this is one of the whippings, and Greg Lee was not one of the best players on the park because they said I need to find ways to give Jamaicans better words. So the wordsmith, Jason Ferran, said that I should choose my words wisely. So not one of the best games for Greg Lee. All right, yes, they had a problem game yesterday. 90 minutes played, 3 clearances, 3 tackles, once dribble pass, duels. He had 3 out of 6, and his aerial duels was 4 out of 4. He lost possession 20 times. He had 52 touches in the game, and he had 18 of 32 passes, which is 56%. All right, yes, and he tried 6 long balls, completed only 3, and had 1 shot off target. So it was not the best game for him. He struggled to get up the pitch because of the setup of Bolton, and sometimes they got behind him. I'm surprised that they said it's only 1 dribble pass. It looks like they had to square him up to dribble past him for them to count it as a dribble pass, but they had passed him a few times. Well, all right, yes. So Greg Lee, not the best game coming in to the actual team, you know, so it's not a good performance from him. But I would say that he had several back-to-back good performances, you know. Yes. Oh, they said long passes. Sorry about that. Yeah, long passes. Yeah, man. So very, very tough night for Greg Lee right there. So at least we can say we had Devon DeCole. Greg Lee never really impressed on the week, but definitely John Russell came in with a good one. So that is a good start for us. Yes. All right, maybe that's why Chuck Norris come here telling people that he likes specific things. You know, he likes to eat specific things. Yes, so it's not looking good. All right, yes. So let me move on. We're not paying Chuck Norris any mind. Let him just stay in his corner. Later we have Petersborough versus Stevenage. Look out for that, people. All right, yes. So let me get up the other results. All right, because we had some results that's super. So two of our best ballers that we're going to try and rely on, Andre Blake and Damian Lowe. As I've told Jason the last time, Jason Guna that is, the last game, they should have gotten a 6. Well, this game, they got 6. Yes, I don't know what stopped them from getting 6 the last time, but they should have gotten a 6 from the last game. They never looked close to they never looked close to Pachuca the last time. It should have been a beat down the last time. They had missed several chances, yes, but this time they never missed the beating. They got a hell of a beating, 6, and I thought that 6 was kind of a okay scoreline on the day. Okay, it could have been 10, and maybe should have been 10. 20 shots overall, 11 on target in the game, 8 big chances, and they missed 4 of those big chances as well in the game. It should have been 10. Should have been 10 and could have been 10. But anyways, our players, they had a terrible day. Blake had a good game because he still had to try. All right. Yes, he still had to try just the same. Yes, he was responsible for goals as well. Yes, but I still thought that he did well enough to not get 10. All right. Yes. He did well enough to not. So he was terrible, you know. He was terrible, you know, guys. But he still played. He was terrible and still played good at the same time. Because without him, they would have gotten 10. All right. Yes. So Damian Lowe, I thought that he was slightly. Wagner, Damian Lowe, they got the highest in the end. But I want to say that I thought that they were involved in a little bit more things. They weren't necessarily the best, but better than. I think none of them at the back four was good. None. Damian Lowe was terrible, just like Wagner and everybody at the back. They all were terrible at the back. I don't know. I told you guys about the technical, ticky-tacky, small human being them. How they deal with them. And Randon is a problem. You get me? Eric Sanchez behind Randon, Damian Lowe just don't know what to do. He struggles with small human being. Randon is already big, so he was going to struggle with him naturally. But the smaller human being coming behind him showcased me the same Guatemala style thing. Yeah, man, they call. I am telling them, oh Lord, man. So let me read out. Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe played the 90 minutes. Damian Lowe had 5 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 interception, 2 tackles, and 0 dribble pass. Ground duels 3 of 4, and aerial duel 2 of 2, and possession lost 11 times. 1 foul committed and was fouled once. Had 48 touches, completed 24 of 35 of his passes, 69%. Long balls are long passes. 8 he tried, completed only 3 out of the 8. And then our boy, Andre Blake, had a 5.9, one of the worst scores on the entire field. 90 minutes played, made 5 saves. All right, saves from inside the box 3. Error led to goal 1 out of that. I think they could have said maybe 2, but they gave him 1. All right, touches 36. And out of his touches, he completed 10 of 22, which is 45%. All right, the intensity what Pachuca plays with is just not normal, man. And now we have to question if MLS teams are truly better than Mexico teams. Because I think the intensity where Mexico plays with, man, I don't believe it. I think the Mexicans are still better than MLS. And it's not not so close, you know. Yes, they can win one-off games, you know. But these double-leg games, they ain't gonna win so easy. At least the top teams in Mexico. Maypen man just never deserved him check last night, JD. Okay. Is this a sign of what's to come? I don't know, and I'm not going to say that, all right? Because the people some need to believe, even when I don't believe, all right? Dre says, bless up to you. Guys, we have only 30 likes with 100 people live. That is embarrassing, just like the 6 that Philadelphia picks up. Embarrassing. JD, I don't like that USA shirt. USA looking shirt. I'm telling you, man. MLS embarrassed me yesterday. I just believe that MLS is not on the same level. Pimp says, JD, you are going to play low at center back versus USA. That's the only place he can play. That's what I started to contemplate things now, because I'm saying, where are all these dudes coming to tell me all of these madness? You know, like they just watch football one day. You know, I'm not really following. I realize that they don't follow football. It's just a drama. The drama alone they follow. They don't watch the footballs. That's why they are out here telling me foolishness. You know, I just low make some interception in the box. That's why. Okay. Joseph Brown, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. But him long pass. Did poor. Okay, you thought that he made some interceptions, but him long passes were poor. Why, JD? Oh my God. Oh Lord. People, I have to read out things then because I have to give you the facts. In my opinion, none other decent game. Blake was terrible. Yo, we're wicked in a man. All right. JD, Blake and Lowe had the flu. Okay, all right. All right, Andrew 55 said they had the flu, so that's why they had played like that. All right, so let me scrap everything because they had the flu. All right, yes. So what happened to the rest of the team? What happened to the rest of the team? They never had the flu. Let me know. Danny says, JD, I watched Tigres versus Orlando game as well, but Mexico teams look a level above. That's what I'm telling people, man. I mean, let's say better than no Mexican league, man. Danny, 100%. Oh, they man are better than MLS, yeah, man. JD, how come I'm not getting any notification? Maybe this is a different system I'm using, you know? Yes, so that's why. Sorry about that. Rondon is just too strong, man. Holding off 3 defenders and showing his Premier League strikers in experience and intelligence. So if Rondon is an old Premier League player in his latter stages, we should ask questions, people. Their upcoming games, okay. If the man them play poor, them play poor. No, listen to me, Warren. I just leave these guys alone. They had the flu. All right. Yeah. Hope they don't have the flu when they come to Jamaica. I don't know. Mexican team were always better. I'm telling you, Damian Dash, but I said it last time with Jason. I said, Jason, you said that they only result good, but the video is there, bruh. I don't know they came up that field actually 0-0. So it was not normal from day one, people. They were bad in the first game, but Damian Lowe never played. So we never had any excuse for him. But they were bad in the first game. You know? Yes, and believe me, it's not just bad, they are bad. The next team is just super better than them. The next team is just super better than them. If they play 50 more times, they ain't winning none out of the 50 more times. If they play 50 more times, they ain't winning none out of the 50 more times. Not one. All right? Yes. Unless Jesus have to turn up, make them win that one. I am not asking, I'm telling you. All right? JD, do a video analysis on Damian Lowe's performance against Pachuca. Oh, God, I revives it. I would have to do that in a discard. So at least I can't get any copyright strike. Because I'm telling you, as soon as that go up, the Jamaican people, I'm trying to send it to the owners for the copyright to strike me. They do me that always. So I am not doing it here. Blake saves everything. Yes. Ladies, I bet it's big. Oh my God. Okay. Elite. Yeah, they remove that comment, you know? Yes. Yes. Laugh out loud, JD. All right, Tyrone Williams, big up yourself. Guys, take a little time, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, all right? Yeah, man, before we get into the rest of the chopping up. All right? Yeah, man, the rest of the chopping up. Because we have run off what 25 minutes and we are 41 likes. Don't let the minutes catch the likes, people. We get it past 50, so when we ask again, we can go to 85. All right? Yes. Rockfort, big up yourself. A pimp named Slickback. All right, thanks for being here. Honestly, agree, JD. Like I just think the Mexican league is just way ahead of MLS. They take their league very seriously. Unlike MLS, like on MLS, there is no punishment for being terrible. 100%. Yeah. Big up, big up. All right, so let me go through this now because yesterday, people said, because remember they're trying to say that, because the other day I came here and said, you don't have to work with the JFF to have information. And all the vloggers can get information, especially the ones that are popular. Because really and truly, people want information to be out there. So they give it to you because they would like for you to put it out. So you don't have to actually work with anybody. So since I've said that, I realized a lot of backlash came my way, you know, because I shouldn't have let that out. Yeah, so anyways, now, yesterday I came with a video to say that John Wall got fired, or whatever your term it is, removed of his, relieved of his position, or whatever. I made sure to put that same statement in the shorter term, you know. And I can't believe 30 seconds video, people still not listening to what you're saying. You understand me? Yes. So anyways, now JFF comes and say that they have recalled him. Recalled. So because of that recalled phrase, our word, I should say, word, the big bad wordsmith them, Jason Ferran can tell me what recalled mean. You understand me? Yes. So the duty for John Wall when he just came here is to develop players, put a system in place so we can actually get data on players, yes, and also be the assistant coach with being the U20s coach. All right, yes. So anyways, after that, they said recalled. So everyone that acts like they're bright will have to try and spin the narrative and say, oh, others that reported it earlier was wrong and they're dunce and fool and all sort of foolishness. But anyways, I had already told you guys where I got the information from, and I've posted the full dockets of the information from the person that sent me the information, which they are part of the person that fired, recalled the person. All right? Yes. 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 And I'm tired to tell people, so why the people that so dunce have so much more money than the bright people. I think something is not working. Something not right. You can't be so bright and poor. Yeah. All right. Anyways, so let me go through it. John Wall, as this is in the Gleaner now after everything came out, and then we're gonna go to what Mr. Speid said with oral Tracey. So John Wall removed as U20 Reggae Boyz coach. What that would say? I think it's still saying fired. All right. Yes. So John Wall removed as Reggae Boyz coach. U20, all right? Yes, John Wall has been removed as head coach of the under-20 Reggae Boyz team after 18 months on the job. The Swedish coach recently led the young Reggae Boyz to the final round of the Concacaf World Cup qualifiers after winning their CFU group. In a press release on Tuesday morning, the Jamaica Football Federation, JFF, stated it had decided to recall Coach Wall from duties with the U20 team so he can better concentrate on assisting senior coach Imir Hallgrimsson in preparing for numerous competitions ahead. All right. Meanwhile, according to Radio Jamaica sports sources, Wall had failed to carry out the mandate of the JFF as he held just one camp and played one practice game during his tenure. The sources further stated that Wall, who did not return to Jamaica after the CFU qualifiers, spent most of his time in his homeland of Sweden. All right. So based on what we are going to be talking about right here now, that's what I think they're saying the same thing. They just use the word of recall to not cause any additional problems. I think that is the problem right there. So look at it now. Mr. Speid said on Sports Explosion, they don't believe that Mr. John Wall can occupy all the position and spend enough time to get it done. All right. Yes. So they don't believe that he has enough time to really put a good run together and get it done. All right. 1 second, guys. All right, so pretty much they use the different word, but yes, technically he is fired and removed from the position because they don't believe that he can focus on it. You understand me? They don't believe that he can focus on it, and I think these statements are correct because that's the same thing Mr. Speid said on Sports Explosion. Obviously, Oral Tracey tried his best to go into what he heard on the street, which he's talking about when they're who is connecting, he is connected with. Hence why they pulled the plug on him. So he tried to mix in every single thing. But based on what I have heard, Mr. Speid literally saying that they don't believe that he is the amount of workload on him, they don't think he's the man for the job. So that is pretty much, and you remove him. He never removed himself. So that is technically fired the person. It's not about no recall, nothing. The person had that duty and he got relieved of that duty. So I don't know which word, because clearly Jamaica have an extra dictionary nobody never read, or none of we in this chat never read. So we just make up a word every day and then just use that word for that that particular conversation. But he was damn fired because he never did his job, and now people start to learn what they do, the jobs entail, because people say they never know. Pastor said that, but now you're hearing that he only held one camp in a certain time, and I thought that that was out there as well, because at one point in the interview before they started to ramp up the U20s, they asked him about it, and he said that the reason why he never had any camp is because a lot of people promised him games and never actually came through. All right, so he knew these things before, and I think that this is accurate. I think this is accurate as to what Mr. Speid answered, you know, what Mr. Speid answered. So what I would say, and also I've heard that he wanted to put someone else in place for him. So he wanted, so that means dialogue took place then. Because he wanted to recommend someone to get the job done. Because that's what I'm hearing through the Sports Explosion and all of those stuff. So he wanted to recommend someone as well. So clearly they had this conversation with him. So if people tell you that they never had any conversation with him, it's not true. Because he was the one that recommended someone to the position. You couldn't recommend someone to the position if you occupied the position and you never knew that you were going to be removed. So I want to think that they had told him that he's going to be removed because they wanted more out of him, and he can't guarantee that more. Because if the main team running, he has to go there, and he wanted to go there as well. You understand me? Yes. So sometimes information is in the detail, you know. And we're gonna have Mr. Speid next week, so hopefully we're gonna ask him all of those tough questions, and I think he's gonna give us the same answer as to what he gave Sports Explosion. So you will get some more clarity if it's coming from him directly. You understand me? Yes. But I think they told him and warned him about it several times, and it looks like he had not come through because of the additional things that he had to focus on. I wonder who he recommended. I heard on the Sports Explosion a Spain coach. I saw people in the comment section about a Spain coach, and I want to say that I heard similar things as well. So I tend to believe that that is exactly what took place. All right, so sometimes let me not jump to speculation first and just gather all the information on the table. And I'm not saying that based off what John Wall did, because he got the team qualified. Whether or not it's good enough to get to the next round and do something, no. But you have to look at the context of the situation. If John Wall thinks that he can't pull off everything and get everything done, then we have to say that we have to get someone else. And if you have to get someone else and you can't pay for it, who are we going to truly get? You understand me? So are we going to just leave with a man that anytime the big team comes, he's going to run off? Not saying that's what he's doing, you know. But I'm saying, based on how they're explaining it, that's what they think he's doing. So what should we do? Stay with the same guy that have limited time for the team. You understand me? So we want to have that civil conversation, guys. We want to have a sensible conversation like we actually did go to school. Not this gibberish of madness. So now we know that this is what Mr. Speid them said. Him busy, occupied with the national team, and anytime the national team are play, he's going to always go there. Remember, Mr. Speid came on programs and say he thought that Mr. January would have stayed with the U20 team, and January chose not to stay with the U20 team and go with the actual main team. So remember, the man said that out of his mouth, but you guys weren't listening. He said that. So anytime the big team playing, even if January might not be wanted, he went there anyways, because clearly, if your boss tell you that you can stay and prioritize the U20s to get them in shape, and then you leave and go the opposite way, that tells me that you want to do that. You understand me? So if a man want to do that, does not change the overall conversation that he might not be the right person for the job, not just what you achieve. But if you're not available, are you guys satisfied with a person not available until the day of the matches or 2 weeks before the matches, and then you are going to be the same one coming here and telling me that the team are good because we're not prepared? But where you can beat the JFF now and say, why you give the man so much role then? Why you give him so much roles and know he couldn't follow it through? And based on the mathematics, you would have to say, you might believe that you might believe that we wouldn't qualify for certain things. Because the only way we run through this same kind of date problem is if we qualified for these events. So unless when we signed that contract, we never estimated it to say that we're going to reach this far. You understand me? So and then people have to ask, how we deal with contracts then? You know, like how we plan out things. So you can beat the JFF on several angles as well. You understand me? Because you have to beat them there. Because if you give a man the job and you expect the U20s to pass the first stage, because the first stage will be with weaker teams. You had expected the United States and those teams not to participate. That was announced months before. So you knew that. So you have a stronger chance to actually go straight through. So you knew that the U20 would have advanced. You know the date of when the U20 would have advanced and played. And you knew that it was a possibility of Jamaica advancing as well. Unless you didn't know. Simple as that. So that's the only way you can give a man 2 position. Let me know if it's foolishness I'm talking, people. Because that's what the mathematics saying. You have to beat the JFF on that side. You have to beat them on that side. 100%, because you can't hire a man for 50 jobs. All right, Real Baller said, JD, your opinion, Jerome Waite also is though late charges. Cause when a person not doing the work they want, and he finds every excuse not to carry out the work, then how much did he want to work, want the work, period? And I when you said that last night, Jason, I had to look at what he's saying, and maybe he never even wanted to work, because if he's recommending other people, that tell you he never wanted to work too, as well. You know, maybe it was forced down on him. So we have to be careful of who we are forcing down things on as well. All right, so several places I could see you beat the JFF and I would have agreed. All right, so they have to do business a little bit more cleaner, plan it out 2 years in advance, and don't let anything overlap, You understand me? So you can't do two teams at the same time. It's not going to work. You have to either be in the U20s, and that's why I said last night to you, Jason, U20s is a full-time job, just like several other countries. So we need to just find the games them. And this man could have gotten the U20 job, and everything is okay, people. Because he's in charge of development. U20 is the last, U18 is the last part of development. So he could have just take on that mantle only, and then he doesn't become the assistant coach of John Wall. Simple as that. You understand me? Simple as that. The Pimp says, JD, then why they don't ask John Wall if he can handle it or not? Why all these speculation and confusion? Pimp, I just told you something, what the man literally said. So clearly, if he's recommending people, that means him actually agree that him can't manage so much things as well. Or him actually agree to what they had said, which they are acknowledging, which they are pointing out points to say that, brother, you're not doing what we paid you for. You're not developing these players because you don't have time. You're not in the country. And you just want the big players them only, when the big players weren't going to be available regardless. And that's what I was saying yesterday. So John Wall can get beaten as well, because I don't think he did a good job. He never prepared these players enough to get the task done in a devastating fashion, which he knew that he wouldn't have had the professional players. And it's because he was not here, and he said people never gave him any games. So what I would ask you then, because everything in Jamaica is intertwined, if you said you couldn't get any game time from anybody else, why you never, I'm going to ask Mr. Speid this, did you turn down a game, Cavaliers versus the U20 team? Because Cavaliers is one of the most youthful team. So, and if Mr. Speid tell me, no, he never turned down none, I never asked. John Wall said that he asked people and they never turned up to give him the games. In the last press conference, you guys need to listen well, So he was blaming it. The reason why he never keep any camp is because he couldn't get the games them to really see people in action. But the problem is, bruh, I'm not, we are going to wait until we ask Mr. Speid if he had turned on or John Wall approach him on a game, and if he would have taken the game. In hindsight, he would say yes, just to make it. We're going to ask him regardless, Yes, we're going to ask him. James Wright said, you're right, JD. May the coaching staff is overachieving and now has more matches than JFF planned for. No, that's the only thing that makes sense. Because you can't give a man a job, and when he advances in a job, you're going to turn around and say he doesn't have enough time to finish off everything. But you guys knew when the tournament would have been held there. So that tells me that you're not calculating. You're just doing things and just letting it run. You can't deny that, because that's unless you had planned to remove him when he come to this stage, because he's going to always prioritize the first team, because he had done that before. That's why what you were complaining about. So unless you don't know that they were overlapping, which is poor planning, which is very, very much poor planning, Or and you literally had the plan to say, hey, okay, if he makes this decision, I'm going to just pull the plug on him. These are all factual things, but we have to just work out the sense around it, Under 20 makes more sense with his role as head of development. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what sitting beside the coach will enhance of your career. Agree, JD. Both are in the wrong. The JFF not doing the business correct. I would agree right there. Where and when would that game be sac passé? Which one? The one about Cavaliers and the U20s? No, man. Remember, Jason, in the press conference, he had said that the reason why he never did more camps is because some people promise him games and don't turn up. And he said, thanks to Portmore United for turning up and give us the game. So that's why we said we're going to make Mr. Speid come and we're going to ask. That's going to be on our questions to ask. Because these are things that Mr. Wall said out of his own mouth. So we want to make sure if Wall is in the right and you guys never give him the best possible route of being successful, I have to beat you as well. You understand me? Because we're not looking friends. We're just breaking down the thing and being objective at the same time as we do break it down. You know, if Mr. Speid said no, him never approached me, and if he had, we would have given it to him. That tells you, the man I tell you that different. So sometimes we can just ask questions and based on how he answered, it tells you what he thinks, So my understanding, it is Jerome Waite. Even heard of the inclusion of Lenny Hyde in some sort of way. Okay, we're going to get it from him. He told me the last time I spoke with him, and he told me after the election finishes, and I said after the election finishes, because I want him calm down and we can reason it out logically, yes. Because I don't want people to say he's coming on my program to sell votes for election and those stuff. And you know, guys, I'm all about football. Everything I've done is football, yes. Wall don't know his capabilities, JD. Good point. Poor planning. Jack Drummond. Both parties have failed to deliver in some aspect. Yes, that's why I brought it so you guys can look at it from different sides because they have been talking, The problem is, no, everybody want the today news. Okay, John Wall got fired or recalled. So that alone, I'm just going to put recall in my title. And I don't know what John Wall said before, what he did in the 18 months, what the JFF did in the 18 months towards John Wall, nothing at all. So they don't give you anything. So that's why for me, I've always come from a standpoint, what he did in the 18 months. So that's why I sounded different yesterday. And man, come and tell me that it's because Iman Craig Butler friend, why me not like John Wall? I mean, I say, but everything that I've said I don't like, what he's doing was always based on football. It was nothing to do with Mr. Butler, you understand me? But I'm just trying to show you because people just go off titles rather than what took place. Him can't come and tell me, say, him never said so. Me never write down what him said. I wrote down what he said. You understand me? Yes. JD, they should have known from the CSC games where he couldn't go with the team. Yes, even the CSC games as well, when I heard that he should have been there and he never turned up. So several occasions he didn't turn up. So why, the JFF want U20 to sell players. That's what Nitro says. But Nitro, after we reason out everything, and I try to come to understand, he really thinks that's the problem? I don't really think so, I think that is just shallow to think like that. Maybe he got games from Portmore because Rudolph Austin is assistant coach and they play for them. But if we have a person that's in and around the JFF, if he was asked to do this and he turned it down, yes, we could have talked different. But if he said no one approached him, that means John Wall never look in the right direction then. Because this man give you the job. Now him are the first and him have a team for play you. Now him would have be the first, Jason Ferran. Now him would have be the first man you ask. Well, go on, me struggle to get some games. Oh, it look. Make my team play your team now. And me just take off the... Yeah, even you your players, they make your players them play for my team. The few players them play for my team to make... No, that'll be the first thing. That's the first statement I would have made, I wouldn't even look for Portmore as yet. It would have been the first one. So I make sure to pencil in that one. And then after now, if Portmore United comes up, then it's two games at least. And then now I can see if I can work out something with them to play them maybe 2 times. And that would have made 4 games. So I can structure a training plan around the 4 games. That's the first approach I would have had. So I have to start questioning things, people. You know, I don't just jump to things like that, you know, guys. You get me? Pachuca gave, yeah, man, we talked about it already. Anybody that don't know that it's all about showcasing players, well, Chris Smith, I am not 100% agreeing that it's about showcasing players because I'm seeing problems here. And this is something of John Wall's problem. This is not them. They gave you the job. And you said that they couldn't. Remember, this is not out of our mouth, you know. This is out of John Wall's mouth. So you can't argue that when John Wall said it, that he never got any game and stuff. Because people promised him. JD, listen, JFF. What this says, it is that JFF doesn't have any long-term plan. Thank you. That's what we said, J Shy. We came to a conclusion. But where we're beating John Wall is where he keeps on complaining when really and truly it doesn't look like him made the right approach. Communication and planning is a struggle for this administration. All right. Why Mr. Speid can't go deal with Cavaliers and forget about Jamaica? Bugs Bunny, 54. All right. Joseph said, I think the best use of John Wall's skill is as technical director of the football only. To me, he's suited better at that role, especially over Dunswell. And get another assistant coach for Grim. Coach, he must have one. All right. JD Barnes said they want to pick his team. But tell you what now, Chris Smith, how me do things now, Chris Smith? Me a virgin. Good virgin. How me do things is I deal with situations. I don't just broad brush one thing. So because in this world, you only can take a situation at that situation. And if it's jointed, you can use a continuation on it. I am not going to say because they wanted to pick Barnes' team, they wanted to pick Wall's team. And what I'm discussing is not Wall's team. I am discussing what Wall said about him not having extra games. So I'm dealing with different parts of the conversation. We can't just make it look so simple. And that's how we get just beat the JFF only because it's easy to do and it's profitable. But also I can look on what Mr. Wall said and deal with it more intelligent to break down both sides. So we can beat JFF as what we always do, but we can call out what Mr. Wall said and he never accomplished as well. Because, come on, man. And that is why I am struggling to have conversations, you know. Because it looks like we only want to gear the conversation one place. When you know me, I beat the JFF just the same. But when I'm listening to Wall, he's saying things where I'm saying, okay, but we could have gotten a solution for that very, very easily, you know. And you are the one in power. All right, then, I am going to get to one of the JFF man them and ask them if you had approached them about games. And if you said no, that means Jack Wall is lying. He never went to everybody. He went to a few persons and get fed up. You understand? Come on, man. In next week, the squad will announce. No, Thursday. So tomorrow the squad will be announced. JD, I'm just telling you that this. No, but Chris Smith, me know an average vlogger, you know. Me write down everything, you know, man. Everything, you know. I'm only deal with the actual information on the screen, you know. That's why people can't stand me, you know. You get me the other day sing. Come and tell me something for the 2 Leon Bailey video. You know why I never did the Leon Bailey video? Because I saw how the voting took place. And if I came here and told Jamaican people the right truth, they are going to say I'm a bad mind. So I prefer not to do the video. Everything that I've approached, I go from the educational standpoint. Every single thing. So, brother, you don't have to tell me what happened 50 years ago. I must know that already, brother. And me talk about that 2 years ago. About what John Barnes said. I talk about that already. You don't have to remind me. I have to approach the things from an objective standpoint. Meaning that if January says something out of his own mouth, I can scrutinize it. And then if Mr. Speid says something out of their own mouth, I can scrutinize it as well. You understand me? I can't just avoid what Mr. January said and then scrutinize what Mr. Speid said and say, yeah man, the conclusion is JFF is the worst thing. January is the savior. Okay, believe me, he's going to save a whole heap. Alright? Because if I'm not carrying out his duties that he's getting paid for, and then we are trying to make up excuse for him, I think that's a problem as well. And the JFF is poorly run in that instant to give a man a job and then complain that he has so much jobs to do. All right? JD, you will see Dixon in the team probably because it's about selling players. All right. So Chris Smith, how you spin it from a U20 conversation to the Reggae Boyz conversation? Me not can take time with it. Tomorrow it come out, you know. Chris Smith, you don't have to run up my blood pressure, you know. You don't have to run up my blood pressure today, you know, for tomorrow, you know. Me can just sleep and wake up, brush my teeth, go, do my work, come back, for get closer and closer for my charging port them, where Jason Ferran, them say me I go sell my house for. Yes, me can do all of that very well and nice and return tomorrow and just get the list. And then we talk about it. Then me run up my blood pressure today. And in 24 minutes, 24 hours, I'm going to get the information. Dixon is a good young talent, Chris Smith. All right. Warren said, why Mr. Butler not concentrate on Phoenix Academy and leave politics of the JFF alone? Maybe that's the next solution for Jamaica. Yes, I think you should put yourself in these things. If that is the case of him putting himself in the mix of the situation, and that was a part of why they have moved him as well, because I heard that story. Yes. You're gonna stream from your new house. Mean a car tomorrow. JD, do you think he is getting paid for the job? Of course. The one thing I can tell you, Michael, they have done nothing free. They have done nothing free. This is to get paid to boost my CV because Jamaica have a ripe, as I've said to you guys, when they are coming in, Jamaica is on the right path for either ripping off or building up. Because we have a diaspora filled with talent. We are in the Concacaf region. If we pick the best players, then and a good coach, we can dominate the region. So you can come here, build up your CV and put additional bonuses on it and get your money. All right? Yes. Or you can produce good talents here because we have a raw core set of players in the JPL and stuff, and try and get them out there as well, because nobody putting them out there in that numbers. So Jamaica was always ripe for the picking. Always ripe for the picking. Of course, Michael. All right, Michael Thomas. Because they said I pronounced Thomas wrong. So Michael Thomas, yes. JD, don't run up your blood pressure, my brother, because I'm used to it. The past 20 years, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I will wait until tomorrow and then I dissect that one. All right? Yes, the only time you can comment is when you claim to say you're the head of the English class. Well, tell you what, I don't need English. So that's a good thing. And I'm surely speaking better than 95% of the masses that you listen to Jason Ferran. Good morning, Rain Scorpion. How are you doing, Texas man? All right. Good morning. What's up with the? What's up? Is the? But I've said that. I said that at the start. Tomorrow 11 o'clock. So look out for that. Look out for that. All right. he can't. He only had to laugh. Deny it, Jason. Just put NRY. Just put NRY. Yes, NRY. Algrim and Wall did not factor our xenophobic society with a huge quota system. Maybe that is true, Nitro. Maybe that is true. All right. Tesla on the way, people. JD will get it done. No, 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 no. I have not made enough money to buy a Tesla, people. I can only because I wanted a van. And let me see how much for the Tesla van. Just to make sure. Tesla van price. Tesla van price. Let me see how much for it. All right, so Tesla Model 3, I want the price here. All right, so 99,000 euros to 119,000. I don't have that amount of money to invest in a car at this point. And that's a Model X. That's a Model X 2024. So 99,000, so 100,000 to 120,000, depending on how much accessories you put inside it. I don't have that money to do that, all right? Because, you know, man's out here working hard. Yes, yes, Model X looks like it's very expensive, Jason. What I would have to do, I would have to, when I finish with this place, sell this house, get in the next house, keep these cars that we do have. When those cars are done with in the next 4 or 5 years, then I will go and get the Model X. Then I can afford that, you know? Yes, so in 5 years' time, I can buy whatever Model X out. All right, because I would clear off all of my other things. I don't try to push my hats where it can't reach, you know? Just to make sure I'm showing off on Jason Ferran. No. Listen, I listen my namesake and he's in the 5%. What 5%? I reside in the 5%. Oh, okay. I'm not. No, Jason, I'm gonna sell a house and buy a bigger house. All right, yes. So I'm not selling a house to buy a car. All right, because I could have just bought the Tesla and still have how much money left if I do sell a house. All right, good God, man. Why are you telling people about selling house? You think house is for 100,000? Jason? We are going into the Nations League with a lot of injuries and some players form dipping as well. Not a good combination. That is true. Bless up Omar Fowlin. Massive respect. Omza said, JD, who told you it was okay to wear that shirt? What about Rising Spirit? I was trying to channel my inner 100,000 to get the Tesla. Michael Thomas, how are you doing? Massive respect. Romario said, John Wall go into a tournament and we were discussing whether or not they could qualify. He went in and bashed them 3 opponents and we still here complaining about Romario D. Just change the name to Romario only because I don't like to talk about the D. Romario, which 3 team John Wall bashed? Which game you watched? Let me stop lying, people. So, Romario, you're lying, bro. All right? Yes. Bless up Tennessee. Massive respect. Mr. Man said, Rich JD, which before football education? No, man, I was always doing computer, man. Computer engineer. From Jamaica, I did computer repairs, cell phone technician. Yes, computer repairs, cell phone technician. And over here, I did computing. And then I do Arbeda as well. Yes, which is computer mixed with machines as well. So that's what I do here in Belgium. But I'm still going to go back to college to finish off what I had before I started to make the money from work. Because when the Ed Center told me that if I had took the work on that day, I might not go back to college to finish up majority of the things that I could have gotten a complete desk job, you know, yes, in the country. But tell you what, family comes first. A man wanted the money at the time because nobody turning down 2-3 grand. You know, yes. So you only can talk. So I made sure to do that. And since then, I have not gotten any time to go back to no school. All right, man, I go to school too long. All right, you see, man, I said them now go to school not at all. You get me? R5 said, JD, invest that money on a house in Jamaica. For what, man? Me live in Jamaica? We don't live in Jamaica, brother. JD, did you lose a bet with your daughter to wear her shirt? Okay, when I see my daughter shirt, yo, me telling a star. Romari said, one bald head here bashing another bald head. Only thing, one white and one black. Oh my God. So if you listen to my conversation, I was not bashing. John Wall head is a little bit bigger. No, you never mentioned big. So John Wall head is big. Mine is not so much because my head fits my body. All right. Yes, my head fits my actual body because I'm big as my head is all right with my body. Let me not use words. Like you guys want to set me up, you know. Dean Fraser, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive, massive respect. Oh my God, these guys are terrible. That Romario, change your name. That's what we said to do. Change your name. But you're out here talking about me chewing shit. People, 30 more likes to hit the 100. Please do so. We have the next part of the conversation that we need to chop up. All right, yeah, man. So, people who can call in and give your take. My number is. Let me type in my number. How am I going to do that? Or am I going to type my number in, people? Let me get my number for you guys. Let me get the number in the chat and you guys can call in, give me a take. If you want to bun me out, no problem. 32466 46 24 71. All right, so that's the number, people. I'm gonna pin the number and you just call in via the WhatsApp. If not, yeah. Alfred Hines is here. Yeah, Ed is big like the Times Square. Oh my God, this brother, he never comes in my chat and says something positive ever. All right, yes. Haircut. Ben says you and your subscribers them can war, sir. I swear I come here most of the times to hear them cuss you out and you get mad. You know, that is true, you know. It's like every video, it doesn't matter what. The only videos I'm happy when I'm done with it. All right, looks like I'm getting a call. 1 second, people. 1 second, 1 second. All right. Romario, me tell you, change your name, you know. 1 second, 1 second. One call coming. So you have 5 minutes, Father Warren. Go ahead, Father Warren. What say you in the building?
Yes, yes, JD, alive and well. Yeah. Yeah, Dre drop the mic on your shirt kind of look kind of young still, you know.
My shirt kind of look young. Me in my house. Me in my house. So if this was an undershirt, yeah.
Anyways, yeah. No, I mean, you know, any way you put it, you know, removed, released, whatever word you want to spin on that. You know, the fact that John Wall don't have the position anymore. So let's see who our next choice will be, and we'll just have to support whatever we have because that's all we have. Anyways, I think, you know, Grimmy and Wall should be in a consultant role because, you know, running the senior team is enough as it is, you know, but you know, have some kind of input with a coach that has that job full time. Because development not easy and we're way behind, you know what I mean? So I really honestly believe that that should be the situation, you know what I mean?
All right. So as it relates to the Reggae Boyz squad, I'm gonna call about next Tennessee because I saw they call in a few times. So as the Reggae Boyz, as it relates to Reggae Boyz, how you feeling going in?
Well, it's gonna be a tricky one. It's an uphill battle. It's always been because let's face it, you know, team wise we're always the underdog, but of course there's always a chance. And but with all the injuries we have, it's a little slimmer than originally planned. But let's support the team. And you know, we'll go with whatever they put out there, and hopefully they can, you know, squeak out a result for us. But it's gonna be an uphill battle, JD. Me not lie. You know, I feel a little disheartening right now because of what we have. But seeing that some of these players are coming back. John Ross is playing a little better. We can really slot him now in the midfield because look like he's up and running. So there's still hope, JD.
All right.
And we are support the team 100%.
All
but
right.
we have to talk the truth when the truth comes. That's how it go.
Yeah, man. That was the man. I truth to say no. Yeah, man. Straight up. Yeah.
All right. So I'll give somebody else a chance. Some people were there, and heading out Thursday to say goodbye to a cousin of mine, in Florida. So hitting the ears Thursday to head south to Florida.
All right.
Big up in the south, people. Life is short and precious. So whenever you see a family member, don't just call them and see how they're doing, man, because you never know, that might be the last call you make. So bless up on yourself, people.
All right. Respect, Father Warren. All right, so that is Father Warren. 1 second, I'm gonna call you guys back. Just let me finish these. All right, so we have so the squad will be released tomorrow, 11 o'clock Jamaica time. 11 o'clock Jamaica time. All right, big up yourself, Alfred Hines. People, we only need 25 more likes to reach 100. All right, Alfred, yeah, JD. Yes, we need confidence to beat because we're not better than them, Alfred. Maybe only you alone would say that. Yeah. All right, so people, the show. I don't know. Also, so Jason Ferran. Oh, you tell me, say, I true me know algorithm why people come here every morning. But everybody wake up because the message them when me I wonder how people just wake up. Everybody wake up. All right, JD. I be Raman a burn out Speid. All right, let me call. Raman, when you call in people, I left the number. When you call in, let me call. All right, this is Big Bad Neil. And what you have to say on the program?
Come on, JD.
me day here, Me day here, Mr. J anyway, just a wake up and all of them and wake up, And Jason Ferran say a true, me know the algorithm, why me get so much views for my video them. You understand me? Yes. And a true me good, A true me speak.
What do you mean? I early morning bunks.
Yeah. Yeah, man, so I'll go on.
But when I said JD, me no people care about January and I said this and that. But based on me here, in this we figured for you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give anybody want to say.
All right.
You understand? Because right now, me and next man, depend on next program, I say him and January pick a team, all of them things. Nothing should not go so.
Wait, no. Let me clean up my eyeball. More than you have to say. Let me clean up my eyeball.
Yeah.
What you just say?
Say, oh, I'm and January pick a team. You understand?
Him and January pick the team. And so you hear a man say that publicly? Publicly a man say that?
Oh, you mean what publicly a man say that? So me
and who, hold on, bossy. Who is that individual? Can you call that name?
No bullet man on the wall.
Okay, a bullet on the wall. Okay, so he said bullet on the wall said that
bullet on the wall pick a team. You understand? So, but JD, what may I say? You see, to me, brother, sometimes we have to understand, say boy. Cause me a man say boy, see a man as a team player was one of the best player in the tournament. And when they say no, he man not play, he say he man be injured. You see me I say? So you can't trust them man there with nothing.
But me not cut you, but just a while ago, Damian Lowe them get 6, and 155 say I flew them it have. So is it just the only time we can feel like when time something wrong with it? So is it just a mentality? Maybe just a mentality.
Better me talk COVID. You understand? But this is right now, me I tell you the truth. You see that match there against US? We just feel like right now we have to hide and watch the TV because it don't look good. We're gonna have to go in the oven house and peep to the curtain and watch the TV. Because to me, JD, they did already have a better. In all seriousness, to me, they already have a better squad than us. You understand? And me not talk about a better squad by a little bit, have a better squad by a good stretch. Even if we are full strength, they still have a better squad. You understand? So even then, it would have still be a hard task. And based on what I'm going to write, you know, it will be more difficult. So we have to just, as the Warren say, we have to just hope for the best. You see me I say? I hope there's some miracle take place. But right now, I tell you the truth, if we win, I'm really glad if we win, but I don't see we win the match.
Okay.
Based on the word of chaos, so when we see I want to write, I don't see we win the match. But if we can win the match, I really feel good because it's a winning match and thing. Because I never think we'd have beat Canada anyway, but US is a better team than Canada.
I want to think so, and I think USA thinks so as well. You know?
Yeah, man, it's a better team. It's a better team than Canada, and we have to call that Speid. You see me I say, because when you look on the midfield superior to Canada, and them talk about Jamaica. So
yeah.
right now, we come out with the behind the 8 ball, but we have just OP base and hope say the team can pull off some kind of miracle in that game there. But it's a tough JD. Me not hide and tell you. It's a tough.
But you see, you hide behind the curtain and watch.
But we have guys behind the curtain and peep and watch it. I watch the guys and watch what going on.
Alfred Hines said that the altitude make Philadelphia get 6. You know, so Damian Lowe them couldn't play in that altitude, you know.
I would get 6 from.
And Pachuca from Mexico.
Right, boy, I tell you go. But I tell you go.
Big up yourself, Sean Ice. Big up. Sean Ice said in a real life, JD, Jamaica are gonna win the game. All right, so Sean Ice, I say I win him saying him now say nothing else. You know, until the game the whistle blow. You know.
I hope everybody now hype on the street next morning. You understand?
No, you know. No, some of them are gonna turn up, you know. If we don't win, you know, some of them are gonna turn up, you know. And them are gonna have an excuse because remember when we lose to Canada, you know. Everybody are beat Liam Bailey, you know, so people stop thinking about the game, you know. Liam Bailey alone people talk about, you know. Yeah, Liam Bailey are trash. No. Look how life switch. The same man where they say Liam Bailey are trash. And him not forget no game, stop, come on, Jamaica, boy, ray, this, that. Him never say the best player in the world, you know.
Boy, man, boy, it's a deep hole, I remember, I said, them are grand boys, and none of that, you understand?
Yeah.
But, yeah, they made us all pay best, yeah, sir. You know what I say? But, me not too optimistic about the match. You understand?
All right.
Even if we are full strength, but I still feel like more confident so we can pull off something. But with when we see right, you know, me not confident about the match. You see what I say?
Yeah, here Mark Anthony say, big man, think positive. Stop putting your country, your country before game. Chill, be a leader, not a follower. So Mark Anthony, I think him just assess the game and I say, him never say we are gonna lose here. Him just say him not have a high belief of we coming out with a win. So that is pretty much saying that the bookies them if we go. So Mark, you know bet because you can't bet and think like that still. You can't bet, you know, because you're gonna avoid Jamaica bets every time. You know, but if any man a bet, them always look on it and say, boy, the chances look slimmer and slimmer. And even when the coach come out, the coach will pay. Him come out and always say, boy, next team better now, you know. We have to try hard, you know, because if we play anything like that, you know, before the Mexico come match, you know, the man say if we play anything like Guatemala, we are getting embarrassed. And when we play it, the man come out and say we play like Guatemala, so we get embarrassed. So
because our country can't take it out.
No, maybe me think he must say just have a positive mindset out there so we're gonna win. Even if we know we're not gonna win, if we just say we're gonna win. But me I say
me not say that.
Alright.
Me not say that. If it looks sticky, it looks sticky.
Alright, so Mark hear you. Him out with it. Him say if him not believe it, him not say it. So you can't fight the man, Mark, you just be the positive one. You just be the positive one.
Man can get the loudspeaker and go and chant that. Me not chant that. You see me I say? Because the idea, JD, if we are watching football, see? And I see him thinking last time, when we play Mexico that Gold Cup, many people come out and say we're going to beat Mexico 6-0. But I mean, I don't know what kind of match they want. We're going to beat Mexico, everybody attack. And then after that match, everybody starts to play them. See? So I try to tell you the idea. You see them same money, what about we have a win? Look out for the next man and you and look if they now coach and the coach to get fired.
Yes, so you're one. You see, since we are talking about for belief, everybody will say believe. Make sure if the man them don't win, me no want hear none of you talk about believe. We need to believe in the damn players them as well. Because if we no win, we start this up the players them. We see when I start this up the players them. So make sure when we no win, Dirty Harry, you see Dirty Harry and Mark Antonio or Mark Anthony, Enrique Iglesias or whatever you want name, make sure when that time come, I see none of you in the chat to tell people about the team that's not good enough. Because I go call you out, you know. You understand me? Because we have to have a standpoint somewhere where we stand upon. If we say we're going to win and we no win, why we can't just come out and say good try then youth? You know why Tennessee can come out and say good try? Because he knew how hard of a task it would have been. So if we no win, him not going to come out and beat the people them. You see how we set up ourselves to beat people? You see how we set up ourselves to beat the people because the way we think, oh, we're going to win the game, we're going to win the game. We don't evaluate nothing. Because we and Jesus Christ are walk.
Because them build up the expectation, they want expectation in their mind, and when you don't reach the level where they want, they come out and start cuss everybody.
Facts.
Jenny,
yeah, good point, good point.
You can still be realistic and know so well, the team is a better team. If they pull it off, everybody is happy.
And Tennessee, if they pull it off, we can give them that love because we knew whatever task they just achieved. If we are saying we are going to win and we don't put no context in it, that means we can't give the man them true credit or hard of a task they have just pulled off. So education make you do things with a lot of better. You put in the right values in it at all times.
Of course. See?
So
remember, if you look for the two team who are going to play, you have to be realistic. You understand?
Yes.
And me, I tell you the truth, I don't want to see Jamaica win the match. If they win, me I'm really happy. But if they don't win, me still not going to beat nobody. Because me going with a open mind. See?
Yeah.
So, the same people where you talk about, we're going to win. Yeah, all right. Real bad. So we should watch the match then. Brother, me not tell nobody to watch it.
So why we not watch the match if we not believe them can win?
Watch it.
If we not believe them not go win, you know. And why we not watch the match? Oh, that makes sense. You know, say we think we are KF. No disrespect. We think we are KF people, you know. Cause you read about we are Jamaicans. We fight with stick and bat, brother. We're in a 2024, you know. We have computer. Me just buy a sword and chop off head. Real ball.
Real ball them. Brother, anybody can be. If you feel like we're going to win, that's your thing. See? But me I speak from my opinion.
Tennessee, alright, Tennessee, I'm gonna start. You run up with your bamboo. I'm gonna take up a gun and just shot in your ass.
Yeah, man, come with your bamboo.
Yeah, that's continue Tennessee, cause but can't matter with some of them man, you know, the way them reason, you know, it don't make no sense, you know. You just run out with your bamboo.
Come with your bamboo. And your buckle. But what me I say, JB? Hear me I say, see? If you look for the two teams, see? Even though you're Jamaican, you still can be realistic, brother. See? Every man different. Maybe the next man say we're going to win, no matter if we put 10 schoolboy out there, I'm going to say we can win. Right now, if you play Argentina, you hear 100 man in the chat say we are going to win. See? I don't know how them build up that expectation in their mind, but they will build it up. But JD, let me tell you, be realistic about this match. If Jamaica pull it off, to me is like a miracle.
All right.
See? Because so the type of football when we say United States are play right now, especially them are played at home because they come like a home game for them as well.
Leroy Bailey, are you talking about me? Because I had not said Jamaica is gonna lose, and I have not said anything. It's the caller calling and give their take. I've given my statement on what I think in previous videos. All right, so if you can just listen with context or pull the entire video back, I don't think you're going to come to the same conclusion. So you just came on our stream. Continue, big boss.
Yeah, man, them a fight me for my opinion. You understand? You have a different opinion, so maybe you think we can win. Call in and state your opinion and state where we are going to win. You understand?
Good point. So if you make real baller, call in and give your take. Don't just tell me about bamboo. Don't just tell me about bamboo you fight with and all of those foolishness. Tell me something to educate the fans what we need to look out for and maybe educate Mr. Algrimston as well, because he might want it from you as well, you know. You get me? Because he said he learns from everyone. Go ahead.
I stop staying on that and talk about bamboo fight because that's what we're going to do. You know?
Yo.
Everyone say them proud. You understand? When I team when I lose, me still go proud because me not go and beat nobody. You understand?
I agree. Me not go cuss neither. Me not go cuss neither.
Me know to them back up against the wall before the match start. And me can tell you, most of the people here say we are going to win, and them are going to start bashing play them when.
Yeah, but we're gonna clip this. We're gonna clip this video and replay it back and diss them when if we lose. And then I diss the player them. And we'll call them out as well. Because that's gonna show you how hypocritical they are. Jason bad me up. JD asked Tennessee what he mean by chaos in the team.
Tell Jason if him not see chaos. I can't tell him. But I see so chaos will come. But you know, that's where I go.
All right, big bad Tennessee, take care, yeah?
You can't say everything.
All right.
Pick up yourself, man.
Yeah, man. All right, take care. Yeah. All right, so let me get the rest of the comments. Raymond says, JD, can you explain to them about football and how important the midfield is? Boy, Raman, we have explained to them countless time how important all thirds of the field is. You understand me? Because if you limit yourself to 33% of the succession rate of the ball if you don't have the midfield. All right, so 99.99 or 0.33, yes, so 33% each one of the thirds them. So if you don't have any midfielder or a good midfielder, you're gonna lose that battle. And then if the team are better than you in the other areas, it just mount up to 70%. And 70% better team over you have no chance to win it. You understand me? And I think United States coming in with a superior midfield. The other parts them, I have to check when they do release their overall roster. All right, yes, but I know their midfield because their midfield players are the best ones, so they must be selected. All right, yes. So yeah, we have to talk the truth, people. Craig, big up yourself. Me know one more JD can say about I've said it a lot. Go ahead, Espada. I was trying to go through some comments, but they call in instant, so I'm gonna give you some time for you to explain. And so I can go back to the comments because it's running up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good night to everyone.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Well, them two games come up still, JD. Tennessee say. But I love to see Jamaica win still, but you know there's a strong possibility say we are get beaten, is it? Because right now, if our line are shambles because who are the goal scoring for the two of them out for the first match, basically.
Okay.
And as I say, in midfield, right now in a disarray same way. Because we still a search for a defensive midfielder. And in a attack, we still a source same way. On the part on the field, I would say we have a chance with our backline. Is it the defensive third, basically.
All right, that chance and the backline. and you know that it's a backline. It's a backline. The problem I come from like over and over now. Like every single
Mm-hmm.
conversation, people say the backline I go like injuries because Ethan Pinnock, Amari Bell, Gray, Tavan Gray look like he has some problems. We have Hector just coming back, pretty much not getting much game time either. So that's a 4-man out of the backline already. You know.
Why? It looks sticky. It looks sticky on full side. Well, every player them can fight out and ever get a draw. That first leg.
No man, you know, I one leg, I one leg, me think, not two, I one.
What?
Yeah, one. So you have to go penalties, you have to go penalties.
Why? You don't look good for you at all then. You don't look good for you at all. If a 2 leg would have a chance, but 1 leg, I don't feel like we're going to do it. I don't feel like we're going to do it. Yeah.
Okay. So if them do it, more you call back and give them big respect and show them the love, and we can just make a good video and just a happy, positive video and give them, if them win, me now do no post match, me just do a celebration video. You understand me? Just to support them, and just show them say, what I want to just do is something to take the team to a next level. That would have been the win, the statement win that they are looking for. I thought that they got the statement win against Canada, but it looks like they have to beat United States. This United States to get the statement win because they are the top of the tree,
Well, I kind of understand that still, but we just have to work with how we can do for now.
All right,
and the coach I work with where he can do for now. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand what them say, them say, if you say a team are going to lose or nothing, see it, but where people, the majority will not live in a reality, is it? The facts are there. Yeah? The facts are there in front of our face and we not look on the facts. The US are coming with a stronger team. And we are going with a weaker team. So you expect a weaker team are going to beat the stronger team?
But they're saying maybe we can have a strategy, then believe in our algorithms to find a way to get it done, work a strategy and maybe it work out and stuff. So that's what they were looking at, They're just saying that, but I would agree with you. Just like how they can point out the positive, why we can't just point out everything? Like we can deal with the positive side. Mr. Algrimson always try to find an organized way to see if he can keep until the end of the game.
You see enough of them now look on there. You see Algrimson, strong point of him game, defensive, yeah? How long you can hold out one team in a one game defensively?
Okay.
How long you can hold out one team in a game defensively?
If your defense line is weaker.
Automatically broke.
No, if your defensive line is weaker, it definitely diminished the time span that you can really maintain that high level of defensive, defensive lack of errors, lack of errors. Don't make an error. I agree with you. If we're gonna play defensive, which I can't wait to see the squad and I can't wait to see how he's gonna set up after that, and everything is coming very fast. Next week will just be a lot of games, a lot of games, and I'm going to enjoy it because I'm gonna just watch it as a fan. Maybe it's the first time I'm gonna do a video that I'm just watching it as a fan,
As I say, we shall see.
Yes.
When the moment comes, we shall see.
Yeah, I am watching it as a fan, so me not have no expectation, people. All right, that's all. I know you guys are saying me not believe in the team. That's why I say them stuff there. I am just watching it as a fan, so I don't have to build any video. And if we don't win, you get me? Just watch it as a fan and just ready for celebrate. Yes, I will just celebrate and just build a video and people call in, give them take and stuff. And if we lose, I am not building any video. Breaking down nothing. Just a build a video and you guys come and talk. You get me? Yes, that's what I'm doing.
As I say, if Jamaica win. If they lose. That's what I think. Go.
Yes.
Right now, me can't. Right now, one thing I have to say still, JD. What I say now? The players them Me I congratulate the players them to reach this far, you see it? Because them put in the hard work to reach this far. Yeah? So me have to give thanks to that. Yeah?
All right, my respect I give that still, but believe me, me I get to learn how my other Jamaican brother talk, you know, talk things, you know, what they're thinking when you just say that, you know, and you know what they got out of that? You are saying that they have no chance going nowhere. That's what they're thinking, you know.
Enough people understand, JD. You see, if me never believe in the team, more to support the team. I mean, I support the team from your boy, from your youngster. I support this team. I win, lose our job. Jamaica, my team. Then I got World Cup. Me not support the other side than Jamaica. Yeah.
All right. Respect for that. All right, so Bossy, we link up, yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. So that was the great Espada Life right there. So let me take some comments in the comment section because a lot of persons commented. Sorry about that. All right. So Leroy Bailey Bono said we need to believe. Beru Golden says believe. All right. Yes, 100% the party if we win that game. And that's why I'm always saying, people, let we have the conversation. I know it's tough and we only want to live in our sensationalization world. All right. Yes, we can't do that every single time. We can't just be, oh, we're gonna win everything, we're better than everybody. That's not a reality. And also, what we do now, we set some ridiculous heights for people, and when they don't reach it, we beat them down. When really and truly, even when they reach there, as what Espada said, we should have even given them credit for reaching so far. You understand me? Because they had to pass through Canada, which they are not better than. And even now, I still don't believe that they're better than Canada either. So that shows you should have been giving them respect to even reach this far. But because of your attitude and the way you evaluate things, it's hard for you to give them respect because you're saying, oh, better than Canada. I'm better than Canada. You understand me? Yes. Danica said, JD, the fans just want good vibes going into the match. It's not about them being delusional. All right, thank you very much. All right, but if I come here as an analyst, so you know what that means? Go all the other channels them and I don't do no Jamaican video. Because you know what? Nigeria love me. For me, write down all the players, them watch what they're going to do and come and tell them how the outcome is going to end. And we can have a good vibes at the same time. Haiti the same thing. Suriname the same thing. But only in Jamaica, we can't, nobody know for talk. Yo, we're going to win, you know. A bill of vibes, you know, star. If we not bill of vibes star, the team can't win. We don't want no sense. Nobody with sense to turn up. Because right now, we can't hear it. So all people like Cranky and them and there, him can't turn up anytime before a match because no sense we name and those vibes we are build. All right, yes, and nobody with sense or nobody with a calm head and want to think rational, nothing turn up. That people, come on, man. You hear what you tell yourself, JD? Let me ask you a question. Who will win for you? Rain Scorpion. Jamaica team is going to be hard to make. So any man don't take their chances, chance salt. So Leroy Bailey, here you know. Oh, you mean the team are going to be hard to make? We don't have much of players them. So more people have a chance to make the team. All right? And you can't say any man take them chance. Why are you going to use me have to impress against USA? For me, salt. Listen to your argument, you know. If me not impress, if me take the chance and come, I'm gonna play good against USA. Me salt. Oh, that makes sense. When you got your chance to play against Grenada, Haiti, Trinidad, no, me not think that is a good evaluation strategy. You get me? Because you can't evaluate. JD, they love you because you are an outsider. Okay. So that's why you guys hate me then. So you know what, go on then, people? It looks like I should not turn up anytime it reached 2-3 days before the matches. I should not do any video. and just left that up. That's why sometimes I'm over my part in the world just to talk about football, and people just say, "Yo, boy, if I ever talk their language, I would have been number one in their country." You understand me? Yes. And I wish I could have talked some of them language to just run away. You understand me? Yes. For Raman, big up yourself. People, we need 10 more likes and we have 150. You can't tell me that it's 60 bad minding people left in the chat. We need, out of the 60, we need 10 of you guys to be baptized. All right? To become a real nice person and not a bad mind person. So get me 10 more likes on the video to pass 100. You know what? 120 we want this video finish on. 120. We're doing 21 more minutes and we are done. 120. Going forward, me I talk about J. All right, big up yourself, Leroy Bailey. Yeah, man, but you have to give them more than one games to fight them, you know? Any man coming that could make the normal squad, I think it's going to be hard for we to use USA team to judge them, you know? I couldn't do that to a man, you know? Yeah, I couldn't do that to a man. Float Management said, JD, you remember the Andrew song years ago, Ed No Good? Yeah, man, Mad Andrew, yeah, man, Mad Sick, Ed No Good. Mad Sick, Ed No Good. You know what? Yes, so I would have to give them more games to prove themselves, you know? So they would have gone below the other guys, you know? But now the JPL man them and the people may make the list in Jamaica, like the Kaim, Dixon them and them man they go up in the back of the line if them not improve to the other guys them. So they're gonna drop down to that level. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead, Pastor. You're calling, Pastor, and you're on the phone. Go ahead.
Yes. I just want to say I am very optimistic about this game coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But my optimism will be determined percentage-wise when the squad drop. Right now, I believe we have a 25% chance of winning.
Okay.
But if the squad drop with no stupidness or chaos, as Tennessee say, that might go down to 1%, and that is only because they might go up on the field. So there is a possibility.
Okay.
So as it relates to the team, I think we have about a 25% chance. It was going to be a struggle, JD. Probably 60-40 or 65-35 in favor of US with our best team. Because I keep telling people that.
So we'd have a 40%. We'd have a 40%. We'd have a 40% chance to beat USA with our best team.
No, with our best team, I think it's either about 40 or 35% at most.
Okay.
Those would be my highest numbers. With our best team. So right now, with the players that they have in the 60-man squad, I think without knowing who they are going to choose, I am saying we're like about a 25% chance. But when I see that squad tomorrow, I will tell you how optimistic I am. Because Tennessee say he might expect chaos, you know. And I don't have to ask Tennessee what that chaos means. I know what it means. So if I see the squad drop tomorrow and the chaos is there, then I will go down to 1%.
Okay.
Because with our best team, we can't shout no mountain top, so we are beat US.
Yes, guys.
US tomorrow team, Jamaica is not.
Tomorrow the squad will be dropping. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock Jamaica time. 11 o'clock Jamaica time. And I think it's supposed to be we are close to that in America as well. Yeah, go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, we have in America, it will be the same time.
Oh. No, I'm just telling people inside the chat asking. Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah. No, but it is dependent on where they are in America, because
Pastor, I know. Me not just know Jamaica alone and Belgium. Me know about the rest of the world. Me know about.
Yeah, I know. You're a globe trotter.
No, not necessarily, but me just know.
I know of people having dual citizenship, but based on your members in the chat, about 5 different nationality you got. So you're a group chatter. But Jerry, the reality is, in responding to all these people who make their
AM, I think. AM.
The only thing you can do is just keep responding to them, because it's not everybody that going to change,
Mm-hmm.
The devil don't care about nothing else but killing off people,
Okay.
And him not have no human side to your appeal to, and no kind of charitable characteristic where you can appeal to. No. And one characteristic him have on destruction. And he not change. So all I can say is some of the people who I see make some comments, we just put them over the side the way devil, Because even the fool change his mind sometimes, so we can't even classify them as being foolish. A clock that is not working tells the right time twice a day.
Okay.
Twice in every 24 hours.
Okay.
And that clock is not working. And put time in right out of every 24 hours. So if a man is just sentimentally wrong every single time, me have a question. He's not even as good as a broken clock.
All right.
We can't fight. It don't make no sense you fight with them. You just go and put the truth out there, and the truth will speak for itself. And I just said there. And I think I like the idea that you said, if miraculously Jamaica beats USA, I just celebrate, we are going to celebrate. Dutch pot cover and big spoon. I would like that.
No, but Pastor, you would like Dutch pot cover and big spoon. I never said anything like that. I said celebration.
No, you said celebrate. So what is celebrate?
No Dutch pot cover and big stone. I have my house. People. Jason Ferran, Pastor the America like you. Right now, I'm not think good about America right now. So celebration means Dutch pot and big spoon. That's what you're not telling me. So
in Belgium you can play some music. I'm not against you if that's your style.
yeah, but
So I never expect you to challenge my style. I'm gonna use Dutch pot cover. I can also get some wine glass, put some water in there, and do the orchestra music. That is celebration too.
Pastor, you tried to tell us before that celebration mean big stone, and big pot, and big spoon. And I had to draw you back, Pastor. I had to draw you back and say Dutch pot and big spoon not necessarily mean celebration. I just said I'm gonna come here and try celebrate. But I'm not going to take on a big...
I'm telling you one way we can celebrate. I never said that is the way you should celebrate. Suppose you like the finer things of life and you want to. There's a technique in using wine glasses with water in there and some sparkling beverage in some of them, and you do an orchestra type music thing. That's celebration too. So, as you have been culturalized in the European way, that might suit you.
Okay, well...
I love it too. I love that kind of celebration too, but different strokes for different folks.
All right, Pastor. Yes, you can go for a big pot and big stone. I will make sure I have my earpiece.
I never said big pot, I said Dutch pot cover and big spoon.
All right, whatever you say. All right, so TikTok have arrived, said we have to learn to be Reggae Boyz supporters, and that's a problem, I'm a football analyst, so sometimes I can't just be everything that you want me to do. I have to bring the facts, and then people decides, Yes, we have been matching up better with the better teams recently. The USA, I don't think we're matching up better with the better teams than recently, We had a draw with Mexico. And we won one of the games them against Canada. And we drew an aggregate. So we not and the last time we meet Panama, hold on. And the last time we meet Panama, we lost to them. I'm going to talk about strong teams. The last few times we met Costa Rica, we lost to them. So are we truly matching up good with the big teams, them? Because I think that is not true, you know. But I will let it. I understand what you're trying to say, you know. But the truth is we're not matching up good with the big teams, them. You know, JD can't be patriotic because he's not Jamaican, so we can give him a pass. Oh my God.
JD, you know what I have a challenge with in the statement TikTok made? We need to learn to be Reggae Boyz supporters. We have Reggae Boyz playing in leagues all across the world that none of these so-called Reggae Boyz supporters watch. We have JPL that they don't watch. They don't support JPL teams. The only thing in Jamaica football they support are schoolboy teams and then pillow gang, whether academy or what have you, what you want to call it. The definition of being a Reggae Boy fan.
Pastor and TikTok are no? TikTok say Pastor and Cranky are waganises. Continue, Pastor.
Jenny,
Pastor, just continue to finish what you're saying. You love war too much.
I'm going to ask you to permit me just to say this in defense of myself and the statement that the charge that TikTok is bringing against us. I support cricket. I'm a cricket fan. There is a YouTube channel named the Cricket Forum that shows schoolboy cricket in Jamaica. Tell TikTok say he must be very careful when he see certain tree beliefs and can climb them. Because this pastor, no wagonist with nothing, anything when me stand for me support it all the way. I watch cricket when Nepal play Papua New Guinea. I watch cricket when Mayday High School play Clarendon College, VCC. And let me tell you something, TikTok, everybody were in the chat. I also watch World Championship pool. Good. I'm not a pool player, but I watch pool. I'm a sports person. So across several disciplines. And what that means is that if we go one sports bar and see two total novice on the pool table, we watch them. Don't rank yourself TikTok. Because you just born the other day and just start jump a wagon, and that's why you believe everybody are the same thing. If you can try that with Cranky, don't make me have to put you in a sepulchre. I am a licensed burial officer.
All right. Okay. TikTok got me now, said you don't have to support Jamaica, JD, but you don't have to find fault with people who believe their team will do well. We aren't delusional when we back our team. Okay, but I never said that in a TikTok. I was just trying to find a middle ground for we to have a reasoning. So, but pretty much people saying that we should not have conversations. We should just say we are going to win. You understand me? I had found it out a long time, you know, but I realized that it is true. You understand me? All right, Pastor. So you finish your point, Pastor? People, please do it like button. Please do it like button.
I think I'm finished, man.
All right.
I didn't call to be warring with anybody. You know?
Yeah, I understand, and I never wanted you to. I never wanted you to fight with anybody. All right, and it just went there.
I just believe that good sense should prevail at every turn. And the reality is, you are delusional if you think the Reggae Boyz team is better than the US team, when in the definition of a functional team, the Jamaica Reggae Boyz have not achieved that yet. We have some quality players in some positions, but we have not yet attained to the purest definition of the word team. No, we have not.
All right.
The reality is, you know, I'm not even so challenged by the fact that it is not just the players that make the team. the players have been hamstrung by decisions made by the administrators. They are at fault too. So you have to pay attention to these things. And don't fool ourselves like, okay, we're just going to match. You think America not going out there to try to win?
All right, Pastor.
They have a team. They have quality players that can match us at every turn. And of course, any mookie is going to tell you that the odds. You know, I earn no money if you bet say America go beat Jamaica. Because it is a foregone conclusion America going to win. So if the miraculous happen, and you did bet some money, heads up, you bet on Jamaica beating US, you're a millionaire if you have sense. But that is a big if.
All right, Pastor. You get 15 minutes, you know, Pastor. You take off 15 minutes, so you're sure, you know. All right.
I can't hang up now.
All right. No, it's the next caller coming, Pastor. I never hang you up because I was ready to finish the show. Oh, Pastor, the slamming phone on my ears and gone. Yo, you're sure that. I'm sure you're really losing. Pastor, the slamming phone. I can't hang up and gone. Blam. So TikTok, you see, you make me and my brother in a war. You with TikTok. Dirty behavior. Let me call Mr. Minister Nashan and hear him say, this is the last call, people. I have to run out and get some food, all right? Yes. And I had some other things to do, you know? Yes, it's Wednesday. Hello, good day, Mr. Nashan. What you want to add to the show? How are you doing?
Yeah, I just pass through, say, you know, boy, pass me have to turn down me really a lot yesterday, man. Because I cuss over them as I've been releasing today.
So will it, I didn't, what, Pastor said some words where Christians should not be hearing? That's what he said. You're accusing the pastor? Jesus, God, no. Oh, Lord. No, you just had 10 more minutes to my show where the pastor will come on and cuss you now. So what pastor should be repenting about, Nashan? What he said wrong? Okay, all right. So yesterday, Pastor used Jason. Were you here yesterday, or you weren't here? Is Nashan saying the truth about Pastor? Let me know, people, if you're listening and say that Pastor, because I don't want any lawsuit from the Pastor. Pastor is a man of words, you know. So I have to send a lawsuit to Nashan if he's falsely accusing the pastors. All right, go ahead. People will tell you. You know, good Lord. Well,
yeah, man, I pass through, man. That's why I want to see the best from our national team. I hope Mr. Wade do his best as he always do and get a good result in the finishing stages of the World Cup qualifier for the under-20s. And for the match upcoming against USA, I know we're going to do good. We're going to do our best. But I hope on the date our best is good enough. I don't want to keep I don't want to hold it too long, but I'm just passing this to say that. And to let Pastor know that Pastor needs to come online and repent.
Okay, all right, so well, believe me, you and Pastor will be in a fight because Pastor will believe me. I might. All right, so later, Mr. Nashan, you're gonna see him calling because I'm gonna try to close my show, but this is how this man stays. All right, yes. So later, Mr. Nashan, it just stress me out and give me 10 more minutes for my show. Oh Lord. All right, bossy. All right, Jesus, God. Oh, Lord. TikTok. So we have, Aubrey said, on paper, Jamaica does have a stronger squad than USA, but we not team as yet. Aubrey, I'm very sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, God, Pastor Carl. Aubrey, I don't know what you're talking about that we have a better squad, a stronger squad than USA. That is not true, my brother. Pastor, you take 15 minutes and you call back again.
I only have one point to make. I did not use any curse words, even if the gentleman that just spoke believe I was cursing. So he need to be very careful. Let me borrow a message that Mr. Speid put in the chat yesterday. Mind me Suyo. Because if you publicly accuse me falsely, that is libelous. You need to watch back the video, open your Bible, and see that while I was emotionally charged, the words I used are lettered in the scriptures. And let me give you an example. When Jesus was cursing, but then he did not use any curse words. And I'm using an example where he used the same word that I use. Your righteousness is as filthy rags, meaning the toilet paper that you use to wipe your bottom. He was cursing, but he did not use any curse words. Young man, be very careful. I have 3 very erudite English teachers that I am responsible to make proud every time they hear me use words. Oh, I would say 4 because my 5 because my 2 communication lecturers would also be included in making sure that I am shaped and formed in the English or communication sphere. Please, sir, be very careful.
All right, thank you very much, Mr.
I'm finished, Eddie.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Pastor. All right, take care, yeah. Aubrey, we nearly beat a USA C team with our best team. All right, so Aubrey, it's not true. We can't make up stories to make it true. We had watched the game, we had broken down the game, and that's why we always stuck on that. All right, yes, we don't have to argue about that. Aubrey, we will see when we do go up against them. It's not going to be by mistake why they are going to have the odds in favor towards them. You know, yeah. But guys, we have covered Mr. Speid on Sports Explosion. We have talked about players. Damian Lohan Blake got 6 love against versus Pachuca. We had talked about John Russell coming back, starting, and smashed one in the goal and had a good game. So maybe just help his cause right there. We talked about Amari Bell saying that he's injured, and Dockland Stennett saying that he had 2 scratches and he's going to be here. So that is Mr. Dockland Stennett need to come here and repent. All right, he needs to come here and repent. Yes, Rain Scorpion, and when the actual game, the squad will be released is tomorrow 11 o'clock Jamaica time. Rain Scorpion, JD, take this very serious about arguing. You need to fix the fighting in your chat. Okay, all right, Mr. Rain Scorpion. Hope all is well with you and the family. All right, so people, we have come to the end. All right, thanks all of you guys that have subscribed. Support the content, and we are going to keep on giving you as much information as possible. All right. So take care. Smash the like button anyway. Bye bye.